Epcot International Festival of the Arts is over, and it's time to look at what to expect for 2021's Flower and Garden Festival. That's a story this week. Welcome back to the Bears Den. My name is Chris, and on this channel, you are going to get weekly stories to help you with your next Walt Disney World visit. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and let's get into the story this week. One of my favorite times of the year at Walt Disney World, and specifically at Epcot, is the Festival of the Arts. It runs from like the beginning of January till around the end of February. And there is no better way to say goodbye to this year's Festival of the Arts than to hit it up one more time, get in some of those highlights that we've enjoyed throughout the festival, and talk about what we can expect from this year's Flower and Garden that is right around the corner. So we are out here at Epcot Festival of the Arts. Like I said, this is absolutely one of my favorite times of year here at Epcot. But this is it. This is the end of the Festival of the Arts, at least for me. This is the last chance that I'm going to get to be here. So I'm going to hit some of the highlights for me from this year, talk about them, and then we're going to look forward to Flower and Garden Festival, which is starting really soon. This right here is why you come to Festival of the Arts midweek at night. There is nobody here. This right here, this is what we're after here in here. Oh, absolutely incredibly delicious. Just everything about it is just amazing because it's so good. Blue Sky Black Cherry. It's supposed to be a boba freeze, but I just asked them not to put the boba in it, and they were really cool and just didn't. And that was perfect. So I don't know if this is going to be available during Flower and Garden. I definitely hope it's going to be. If you're looking for this Black Cherry, Blue Sky Black Cherry Boba Freeze, it's actually going to be in World Showplace, which is that blue building that's between Canada and the UK. It's kind of in the back. It's kind of the new festival center that's happening here at Epcot. This is probably my number one thing that is here at the Festival of the Arts, but with Festival of the Arts ending, like I said, Flower and Garden is right around the corner. So what is Flower and Garden Festival? Well, Flower and Garden Festival is Epcot's spring festival that is hosted mostly inside of World Showcase, but over the years, as it's grown, as all of the festivals have grown, they've kind of started to branch out a little bit outside of World Showcase into what was Future World, what is becoming World Celebration. That's a totally different video about everything happening here at Epcot. But the unique thing about Flower and Garden Festival are the topiaries and the floral displays that are created only once a year during the springtime for this festival throughout World Showcase, and again branching out into some of the other areas of the park. Much like the other festivals that happen throughout the year, like Festival of the Arts, Food and Wine Festival during the fall, the Flower and Garden Festival will also have outdoor kitchens with special menus for the Flower and Garden Festival. And a list, not a full list, but a list can be found on the Disney World website right now for the upcoming Flower and Garden Festival. I will link that down in the description for you so you can check out what kitchens are going to be available if you're planning to make a visit to Flower and Garden Festival in 2021. Cheers. Check out this Dopey. That Dopey's dope. One of my favorite artists that I've discovered over the past couple of years is Tim Rogerson. He's incredible. But here's the thing, is I'm waiting for Tim to do a Goofy. Here's the one thing that I found about Festival of the Arts. My absolute favorite character is Goofy. Goofy is the best Disney character. I don't care what anybody says. But I've not been able to find somebody at Festival of the Arts in the 5 years that I've been coming here. I haven't found that perfect Goofy. Like that perfect Goofy piece of art that I'm just fall in love with. I don't know what it is. I think Tim's gonna do it one day. I'm just kind of waiting for Tim Rogerson to like make that perfect Goofy. If Tim sees this, I'm waiting, Tim. That was so good. The beef Wellington over here in the American Pavilion for the Artist Table outdoor kitchen. Absolutely delicious. Now, what I have seen in the past with a lot of these booths looking forward to Flower and Garden Festival as Festival of the Arts is ending, is a lot of the outdoor kitchens actually remain the same from festival to festival. Sometimes the menus change, sometimes they don't. So I would definitely check it out. Like if you were really wanting that beef Wellington during Festival of the Arts, I would actually check out the menu when it comes out for the Artist Table here in the American Pavilion, because I'm pretty sure this kitchen's going to be sticking around. It's probably going to have a different name, but the kitchen will be here. The kitchen itself will be here. Whether it's serving a different menu, that we're just going to have to wait to find out. Now, I keep referring to Flower and Garden Festival coming up, so you may be wondering when Flower and Garden actually is. When you're seeing this video, Festival of the Arts will be closing, and then about 2 weeks from when Festival of the Arts closes, Flower and Garden Festival is actually going to open up on March 3rd. But yeah, Flower and Garden Festival is literally right around the corner, and that's why I actually say, like, these kitchens probably aren't going anywhere. Like this kitchen here in the American Pavilion will probably stay here. They'll change the name, they'll change some of the theming to go with Flower and Garden Festival, but in the end, it may actually be the same menu. Now, obviously, this year's Flower and Garden Festival is going to be a little bit different, as all of the festivals have been here at Epcot during this very weird time to be visiting the parks. And a lot of things are going to be missing from Flower and Garden Festival this year, one of which usually takes place right on this stage, and that is the Garden Rocks series. So the Garden Rocks series, which normally takes place on the American Pavilion stage right here behind me, which is across from the American Adventure, is a series that goes on throughout Flower and Garden Festival. And normally it hosts national and international acts. Massive artists like Boyz II Men, Hanson, Plain White T's have been here in the past, Sugar Ray. There's a lot of really big, well-known artists that'll come to Epcot and perform for a few days. And in the past, it's drawn huge crowds here to the American Pavilion stage. Now, much like the other festivals that have happened this year, like the Eat to the Beat series during Food and Wine Festival, or the Broadway series during the Festival of the Arts, Garden Rock series is not going to be happening during Flower and Garden this year. And again, it's understandable with some of the acts that the Garden Rock series usually brings in, who attract massive crowds. Social distancing and proper precautions would just be too difficult to maintain. So for this year, we're not going to be getting a Garden Rock series. Instead, as with the Festival of the Arts, we'll be seeing Mariachi Cobre performing here on the American Pavilion stage, as well as the Voices of Liberty. You'll have entertainment in Canada with the Jamateurs, and you'll also have the World Showplace pianist who performs in World Showplace throughout the day, Disney tunes and a lot of just popular music, all on a piano. Okay, one of my favorite restaurants here in Epcot is in the Italy Pavilion, and it's Via Napoli. It's incredible, I love it. They have something called arancini, which is like a fried rice ball that is absolutely incredibly delicious, love it. But at the outdoor kitchen, they have arancini, but these are a little bit different. These are sausage fried arancini, so I actually haven't tried these all festival, because the line for the outdoor kitchen in the Italy Pavilion is always slammed. But being here at the end of the festival, at the end of the night, on a weekday, means no lines, so I'm gonna give it a shot. A little bit of sauce on that. Oh, that's good. I'm not a big fan of sausage, but that's delicious. Now, these things are like tiny, but you get 4 of them when you order them at the outdoor kitchen. And the in Via Napoli, the arancini that you get there, they're like a bigger arancini. Same sauce though, and the sauce is really good. And so that's it. That's the end of the Epcot Festival of the Arts. A look towards Flower and Garden Festival, which again is right around the corner. But if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this one. And remember, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.